According to the Anti-Defamation League, anti-Semitic incidents in the United States have skyrocketed 900% in 10 years. And they surged with over 10,000 incidents during the first year after the Hamas attack on Israel in October 2023. President Trump has responded to anti-Jewish violence and violations of student rights on college campuses. But what else can be done to erase this hate from our society? Archie Gottesman is co-founder of JewBelong, a nonprofit organization dedicated to celebrating Jewish identity and countering anti-Semitism. Archie, it's a pleasure speaking with you. Not a pleasure that we have to draw attention to this hate. We know what the ADL is reporting, but as you travel and you talk to Jews and Christians around the country, what are they saying is happening in their communities? How bad is it?
It's really bad. What's bad is that people are starting to erase who they are. And personal story, I live in New York City. I was in an Uber with my daughter the other day, and we were talking about how I have a sister who lives in Jerusalem and talking about an upcoming trip that I might go visit her. And I was like, oh, I might go visit Abby in Israel, my sister in Israel. And my daughter Lily's like, shh. And I said, what do you mean, shh? And she's like, you know, the driver might hear. And at first I was like, what? Like, who cares? And then, you know what? That's not a crazy thing to do, to be in a, Uber and not want to mention that, that you're taking a trip to Israel. It is absolutely, like, in my life to think I never, ever would have thought that I would be scared to mention that I was going to go visit my sister.
Well, the president and members of Congress have pressured colleges and universities to act more responsibly in countering anti-Semitism. JewBelong is known for its Billboard campaign. Tell us about that, and how do people react to it?
We have so many different reactions. So our billboards are not direct. They're pink and white billboards, and they're huge. And well, billboards are always big, but they are not directed to the Jewish community. They say things like, you don't have to be a Jew to protect Jews. And we have a partnership with the Christian Broadcasting Network, which is so great because Jews are only 2% of the entire country. We are tiny. And in order to bring attention to the, as you said, the wild growth in anti-Semitism, we need to speak louder. We need to be more than, this little group. And the only way to do that is to work with allies in the Christian community, and by speaking in ways that are get a lot of eyes, millions and millions of eyes. And people say, I'm a Christian man and I hate what's happening to the Jewish community, but I saw your billboard and I love it. Or we've also have people who say, I don't know why the Jews aren't fighting back more. I love your billboard. Good for you. Lots of that kind of, sort of positive messaging. And we also get our share of hate. Plenty of people, there's things like Hitler should have finished you off in the ovens, and, you deserve to die, and horrible anti-Semitic, words. And then we also get well, you're committing genocide in Gaza and you should die, and things like that.
Yeah, you personally are committing genocide in Gaza. Yeah, you personally.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I mean, have you ever heard of such a crazy thing? That's another thing. Just in regards to what we hear is students, again, who are young and on campus and, living away from home maybe. And someone is literally saying to them, oh, it's your fault that there's a war thousands of miles away. It's preposterous. Jewish students are being blamed for again, a war thousands of miles away. I don't see Russians, there's a war in Russia and Ukraine. I don't see Russian students being blamed for the war in Ukraine. What needs to be done is to treat anti-Semitism like our country treats other forms of hatred.
Okay, Archie Gottesman, co-founder of JewBelong. Thank you for being with us. God bless you.